Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Happy hump day. We are on episode 5, y'all. Like, we are moving on up. We are slowly getting it. We're moving on up. So today's episode is a little different. Somebody sent me a voice message. So you guys can send me voice messages. I know you can on Spotify. It's a little link that you click to send me a voice message, which I would really appreciate. Or you guys can email me at realandrawwithree@gmail.com. I do have that in the description box on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So yes, send me your voice messages if you don't feel like emailing me your questions. So yes, I will read you guys the topic and then let you guys hear his voice message, and then I will give my response to his voice message.
The reason why I say yes to that sentiment or to salary-based relationships have impact is because I'm going to give you a scenario. Let's say James is a teacher's aide at a charter school making $40,000, and he ends up meeting and dating a woman who's making like, let's say, $65,000, $75,000, even $100,000. Now, in this generation in society, the men have to pay for everything, and the woman can still spend and use her money as she wants. If he's only making $40,000, her lifestyle is literally luxurious because she's making she's making literally double what he makes. Then, she's going to feel like he's broke or that she can't fulfill the needs that she wants in a man. Not saying, not financially, he can still love her, treat her out to some dinners and stuff. But let's say she wants to go on fancy trips, go to 5-star restaurants, and do things that he can't afford. And in her eyes, that he's probably not the man that she wants because he can't fulfill her needs financially and her lavish lifestyles. So that's why I agree, and that's why I believe that, if a man had dated, let's say James had dated a woman that makes $39,000 to $35,000, or even low, maybe $5,000 to $10,000 more than he makes, they're still in the same salary range, even though it's only $10,000 more. But he can still satisfy her needs because that's what she used to. She might be used to like mid-tier trips. Not saying like, a year-long trip in Paris, maybe like a couple of days in Paris when they combine the money together. He can still afford her bills. He can still afford, to afford her type of nails and hairstyles instead of paying like $600 or $800 for some box of braids because you're going to a fancy stylist. All I'm saying is, in my opinion, that salary, when it's in the near or almost certified, range, that the relationship might work out better. I'm not saying it's a guarantee because men will still cheat, women still cheat, but if both the salaries are like at least near or almost exactly the same, then, it might work out better because they can both afford to cater to each other's needs and lifestyles.
Okay, so I listen to this podcast on a regular, or I used to at work, and they used to talk about how much a woman makes, man makes, whatever. And I used to be like, why they keep talking about that? And it got to the point where it was kind of annoying to me because it's like, I really don't care, like, what a dude makes. Like, as long as you can live comfortably, and afford the things that you like, and, all your bills paid, all of that. And you trying to work your way up to something better. But I get what you're saying as far as, like, if y'all not in the same tax bracket, it may not really work because you can't really afford the things that she can afford. And it's like, if she wants to go eat at, real fancy restaurants and stuff like that, you might, be penny pinching a little bit, if you done paid your bills, and depending on your lifestyle is nowhere compared to hers, if we're being real. And like you said, you got to pay her bills. If that's the type of time that y'all are on, you pay her bills. But seeing that you make 2 times less than what she does, you probably can't really afford to pay her bills, because I'm pretty sure she's living somewhere nice. So, really nice. So, I do feel like that plays a part in your relationship. Like, it really does. Because at some point, if she's picking up the bills a lot, or if she really wants to go to fancy restaurants and you don't feel comfortable because you can't pay, it's not going to work. I really don't see it working, because let's just say if a dude is interested in her and he's in the same tax bracket as her, you're not really going to make it. Like, I don't see, unless she really, really likes you, like down for you, but eventually you don't want to become a burden on her. So, yeah, but I feel like if she knows what she's getting into before the whole relationship thing starts, don't complain about it later. Not saying that you can't, change your mind or whatever, but it's like you knew this man was working at McDonald's. Everything is McDonald's with me. You knew this man was working at McDonald's and you were making about 6 figures on YouTube or something. Like, you knew y'all were not in the same tax bracket before you gave this man the time of day. But with that, it's not all about money sometimes. So I feel like he could be an amazing guy. I mean, treat you the best that you've ever been treated. He check off all your little boxes. He just not there financially. So I feel like help him. Like, if this is your partner, y'all supposed to build each other up. So see if he has goals, dreams, like he wants to be better. He wants to be in a whole nother tax bracket, and work with him to get up there, because clearly you have the tools, because you making 6 figures. Yes, you're making 6 figures off of YouTube, but what does he like to do? Does he work on cars? He can start up his own YouTube channel showing people what to do when it comes to changing a tire, changing oil, anything. Because let's be real, men get on YouTube and watch fucking car racing and all types of shit when it comes to cars. So I feel like help him out, because clearly, you making 6 figures on YouTube, you out there. So, yeah, help him out. Give him, even outside of the whole YouTube thing, like, whatever it is, y'all supposed to build each other up. That's what a relationship is all about, building each other up. So let's just say, for example, with me, when I blow up with my podcast, I'm not even going to say if, I'm going to say when I blow up my podcast, I start dealing with a dude or whatever, and we like months, years into this, and he like, I've always wanted to start my own podcast, do this, do that. I'm going to give him the tools, like how I started, what I did, or help him with anything that he wants to do. Like, even if he wants to YouTube, I'm not on YouTube, but I'm going to help him as best I can, especially when it comes to like a podcast or something. I can help him. I'm not an expert by any means, honey. If anything, if he did want to start up a podcast or something, I can ask him, like, as far as topics go, how to interact, blah, 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 when I do blow up. But, yeah, so it's all about give and take when it comes to relationships. But I do feel like the salary can definitely play a part, honey. It really can, because like you said, she going on trips for like not even a year, but let's just say 3 months, because she can do that. Like, her bank account healthy, she can do that. You probably can't. And you don't want your woman to feel like she's funding the whole damn trip unless that's something that she wanted to do. But then as a man, you may feel like, well, damn, I got to do something, but you probably can't really afford to. Like, you got to make sure these bills taken care of at home. But you don't want to be like, nah, babe, I got to make sure the bills at home taken care of. I don't really have any extra money. You don't want to say that to your woman, but I mean, you should be honest and straightforward with her. But I mean, I get it. It's I guess you could say ego thing, pride, ego, one of them. But ego. The fact that I went back. But yeah, so I mean, I agree with you. I do. Yeah, when you broke it down, I agree. Definitely that salary plays a part. Although I'm still like on the fence, like I really don't care what you make as long as you can afford your lifestyle. You're not living above your means. You're not out here like you got it when you really don't. You can take care of yourself, So, I mean, that's what I'm on the fence about. But outside of that, I definitely feel like it plays a part, because when it comes to everybody wanting to get passports, go out the country and all of that, can you really afford to? If we're being real, like, live within your means, honey, and date within your bracket and in your lane, because she making 2 times as much as you do. I don't know. But if you told her, I mean, ain't nobody gonna really tell you that up front, like, yeah, I made such and such. Nobody's gonna tell you that. It's gonna come with time when y'all date, because I don't see anybody talking and y'all start talking about how much y'all make. I don't really see it. When y'all start dating, yeah, but I mean, she should already know where you work. So if you work at McDonald's, and like I said, she out here making 6 figures, she knows that you're not up there with her. She know that. So, I mean, don't complain about something that you were really feeling in the beginning. Again, not saying that you can't, switch it up, but come on now. So, yeah, I definitely agree with you. It definitely makes a difference. To me anyway. So I would love to hear y'all feedback on this and what y'all think. Have y'all ever been in these situations? How did it play out? Yes, I definitely want to know. And I think while we're on this topic, I think that a man really won't date a woman that makes 2, 3, 4, 5 times as much as he does. I don't think so. I don't see that working anyway. Now, if the roles were reversed, yes. But if the woman is dating a man that makes, 2, 3, 4, 5 times as much as she does, yes. But the man, no, I don't see it. He's not gonna like that at all. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I really don't see it. I don't see it working out, especially if he can't really afford where she wants to go. Are you really going to feel like a man at the end of the day? Like, you can't really cover the bill? So, no, I don't see it working out. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I do want to hear from y'all to see what y'all think on this. And like I said, send me y'all voice messages. Send me the voice messages. It's in a link below. You can email me again at realandrawwithree@gmail.com. Yeah, send me your voice messages. I enjoyed this one. I really did. I did. I like voice messages now. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this on up. Thank y'all for listening to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Like I said, send your voice messages, send me your topics that you want to be discussed. I'm going to see about getting some guests on here because, yeah, I need some male energy. So yeah, definitely for my sexual episodes, I need to get a man up here. So yeah, any topic though, really, but sex, I got some good little topics in store for y'all, especially how y'all going off on episode 3, high sex drive. So I can't wait till y'all hear my other topics. But yes, I have really enjoyed this episode. I can't wait to talk to you all again on Wednesday. Bye.